Hello, welcome or welcome back. Today's lesson will be in sitting. Not so much about sitting itself, but it's a lesson about the legs, improve use of the legs, which might be a contradiction. It's a lesson of awareness. We teach through movement, more the use of the legs, and they will feel stronger. You will feel more support, more confidence coming from your legs. Wonderful feeling, wonderful improvement. So I invite you to join me today. Today I'm wearing a hat. This one made in Italy. I also have one made in Vietnam. Maybe this one can sweat into this hat. My mom used to, when I was like 4 or 5, she told me, I can't really remember, but she gave me these hats and I always took them off, and then she said I need to leave them on, and then I started to lose them while we are outside, so she stopped buying them, and now I'm wearing them after 50. So strange, isn't it? So what you need is a chair that doesn't confine you in its seating platform. Like some chairs are like a nutshell, and you're pressed into it and you can't really move. Most people don't object to that, but for this lesson you need to have something where you can actually have some sort of freedom. So I'm using this setup here. Let's start. We start in sitting. Just sit and have your legs on the floor firmly. So no slippery slippers. Have to have like a firm surface to stand your legs. Feel how the feet are standing. And then there's your lower legs like poles, candles. Somehow, where do you put them? And at first, just feel your behind. How you're sitting on your behind. So actually you're sitting on your legs, aren't you? One leg, left leg, right leg. And somehow the leg becomes your behind, the buttocks. And the buttocks become the pelvis. And then this becomes your back and your chest and your head. So maybe the head is the legs. It all grew in one piece, didn't it? And just feel, where do you have more weight? Do you have more weight on your? Maybe just feel how much effort is it? Is it easy and light to sit here, or if you allow yourself to not be so tensed up and active, but just to relax into this movement meditation and just to feel, okay, I'm sitting, and your weight is coming down onto your sit bones, or where is it? The uppermost part of your legs? Is it your buttocks? And how much effort is it to sit? Would you rather collapse? In which direction would the tree fall? Where would you fall? How would you fall? Would you side bend? Would you fall forwards or backwards? How much effort is it in your hip joints, in the muscles around the hip joints to hold you in this position? Or is it really easy? Is it there no effort at all? So in the beginning of this lesson, an observation: what are you able to feel, to sense? And to maybe you allow yourself to close your eyes to feel how the head is balanced on the top of the neck, how the neck meets your chest. The spine is inside your chest somehow, is it? And at some point this becomes your pelvis, and a split of the road. One side becomes the left leg and the other becomes the right leg. Can you feel that split, or is it like a big moor of the Baskervilles, just like something like a big landscape, not really discernible what's going on there? So just sit upright if that's possible, available to you, and feel again your head, and let's choose a side, maybe choose the left side, and let your left ear sink, or your left shoulder sink towards the left side. So we don't sink forwards, we make a controlled collapse to the left, slowly, side bending to the left, more and more. Feel how do you initiate that, and then come back to where is it, where are you centered, balanced in the center, where to put the arms so they're not in the way. So you're maybe the arms to the side or in your lap, where are the arms out of the way, so you can topple over slowly in super slow motion. Is it a tree really, or a tower, a cooling tower falling to the left, or is it a little bit of a gooey situation? Do you have articulation in your spine, in your neck, when you bend to your left, when there's more weight on, and then come back? And where is the muscle effort, the muscle effort to come back? And let's do this. Bring your attention to your left leg. So when you side bend to the left, you start to feel, maybe you need to, let's fall a little bit forwards, bend over a little bit forwards, more to the side, to the left side forwards, so that you can really feel that you catch your weight with your left leg. So you feel the muscles, the upper leg muscles, your thigh, you feel it harden up, because you catch your weight, the weight of your upper body, the weight of your head, heavy. You catch it with your left leg, and then you push with your left foot. So you need to place your left foot in a place where you can push against the floor to push yourself up. Back to center. Here we are. Oh no, going again to the left. Slowly see if you can. Where do you have to put your left foot? Your left foot, so you can side bend, topple over slowly. Don't lean on the arms dangle, the arms do nothing. It's the upper body, the spine, bending to the left and onto the left leg. The left leg has you, the left leg catches you, and then you push with your left foot against the floor. Oi. Can you feel that? You push with your left foot, your left leg engages, the left leg catches you, so you don't fall uncontrolled, but you sink slowly, and then you push with your left foot. Push yourself up, and then we go to the other side, to the right side, slowly. It's a pleasure to feel how the head slowly, with the smallest degree, starts to hang over, to overhang, to arch over to the right, until you need your right leg to catch you, to push against the floor, to control this bending, falling to the right side, and push with your right leg. So can you distinguish between left and right? So go from one side to the left side, you catch yourself with your left leg, and you push with your left foot, and you go to the right side slowly, and more weight on the right, and you have to put your right foot in a place where you can catch yourself with your right foot. But maybe you can also use your left leg as a counterbalance weight. So when you maybe did this happen, when you lift your left leg, you can bend more to the right and use your right foot to push down to the floor, and your left foot to push. You can go to one side. How far can you lean behind you? And experiment. The more and more, it's your legs. Don't use your arms. The arms are just hanging about. The arms are just playing along, dangling down somewhere. We have the left and we have the right, and there's a center. So you could come over your left leg, bend forwards. How much? A little. Just as much as you still have control. So you can still control your push. You can always have control with your legs and move your feet on the floor to places where they can carry your weight. So if you go forwards, forwards, forwards and down, maybe you can already, if you do it little by little, no help with the arms, so maybe the hands can touch the floor, or you can curve under. Maybe your knee come up, your left knee, right knee, they come up to your armpits, to your shoulders. Maybe you can just take a rest, bend over, forwards, and then when you want to come up, it's your feet, the feet pushing against the floor to come up and down. And play with this a little bit. Left, right, center, a swing to the left, a swing to the right, counterbalance. Take a time, this time now, take this time to feel how you lean onto one leg, or 20% on one leg, 80% on the other, 60-40, 50-50, 100% on one leg, the other leg lifts off, depending on where you lean. So how you use your legs to move your trunk, your chest, your head. What do you discover? See if you can discover something, if you can feel that, if you can enjoy that. Move deeper and deeper into your sensations, shifting your weight, where, catching your weight, where exactly, where's the best place for your foot, where can you exert the most power with the least effort. Is going forwards in exactly the middle, is this a good strategy? Or more to one leg and the other? Maybe you discover one leg is stronger than the other. Feels safer in catching you and also feels stronger in pushing you up. And then come back to sit. Just sit on your behind and see how that feels like when you sit upright in your center. So short exploration, very short, but still, now you can feel your legs, how you, right? Different feeling of the legs, more aware of how when you push against the floor, it pushes your upper body, push and support. And maybe sitting has become a little bit more natural, more easy. We will do a couple of more of these sitting lessons, so stay tuned. Thank you for watching. And before we end the video, let's do one more thing. again, we fall, we topple over forwards, slowly, slowly, slowly. So maybe you bring your hand down or explore the floor forwards, but as you bring your weight more and more forwards, your behind can slide off and you press with your legs down, press yourself to standing. Ha! Thank you so much for watching, for your support. It's you who is making these videos possible. And take good care of yourself. See you in the next video.